It's exactly 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday, October 27th, 2021, here in New Jersey on the East Coast again, U.S. near New York City. So I've been lying low for a while and sandbagging the whole situation. Just haven't been on for about a week. Not really intentionally, but there's different reasons why that seemed to happen. I've been waiting on certain things just to check in my spirit, things that I found out that it was best if I didn't say anything, this type of thing. A lot of stuff going on. Trying to get information straight or find information or coming upon things that I didn't see or that I needed to see about the timing of things and this whole thing that's going on, the whole volcanic situation and what could be happening, at what stage this all might be at here. As far as the land break-off issue goes, that's why I'm doing this here. And the timing of the rapture, which could very well be associated with all of this right this moment. Before I say one more word here, I want to talk about something I saw on the footage live from La Palma that was recorded. It was up in the right part of the screen in a little box on a far TV, and usually they do that. You'll see little boxes up there, and they changed the information or show footage of different times. So I want to tell you what I captured on there. I'm not showing it here. I don't know if I'm going to show it. I did record it. I didn't post it, at least not right this second, because it is so small and you can hardly tell, and the lighting and so forth, you can't really see it too greatly. But if I do show it, and I want to tell you what it is, but I want to tell you this first. If I do show that video, maybe at the end of this video I will describe how to use the Windows 10 magnifier. It's very simple. Not only can you magnify, but you can move the cursor around so that the screen goes the way you want to and hone in on a certain part of the screen. So what I saw, without further ado here, is something that's could mean that the rapture is very close, because what I saw was what looked like a war, an angelic war actually going on at the volcano in the sky there, with demons, black demons, and I also saw white streaks go by, which to me indicated angels, God's angels, holy angels, and that there was a war taking place there in this footage. Now, I don't at all think that they're birds whatsoever. They're so huge, and if I show the footage, you could see how large they are, and they're flapping and have, bodies or whatever. Not bodies, you can't see that, but there's mass or whatever. They don't look like just birds. And it just is so fast that even if I put it down to 0.25, it goes very fast. You can hardly see what's happening, but you could see it in that footage. It's slow enough. And also very clear to me, though, if you hone in on it, if you see it, but as I'm seeing it from a distance, or I should say from a smaller box, not magnified is what I'm saying, I could clearly see what looks like a total face and a total image, which to me indicates the evil one, and it looks clear as day, and it looks like Batman. Do you know what that Batman looks like? The head of Batman, that comic book figure. And then there was the show Batman. I used to watch that when I came home from school as a kid. Batman and Robin. It was a show, a half-hour show, episodes, but it looked just like that head, and it was smiling as if, in derision, mockery, in smoke, and then it disappeared in the smoke, and all these demons, it looked like, were flying from that. And it was the footage above, maybe a drone, I don't know what it was, above the volcano, like looking down in the clouds and the smoke and so on, and just all these look like demons going crazy, flying nuts. And again, I noticed with my eye, because I noticed these things. In other words, you might not catch it, but I caught it. It looked like white streaks too, and those to me were God's angels. They were white, and that indicated that there was war going on. If that, to me, is very significant in the point that all of this is at. And I've also been taking tons and tons of photos for the past week or two, and I've caught all kinds of weird, very obvious, plain in sight faces and other creatures, like coming out of the volcano or in the smoke, and even the evil one, clear as day in red, headshots, just disgusting. I don't even want to show it. That's why I'm talking about it now. That's why I didn't even want to put it up there. But there's something demonic and supernatural and satanic and going on right now with that volcano. And I think it has to do with the rapture. And I think what I saw here just puts the icing on the cake to me, that this is like crazy. This is what's happening. And I tried to go back to the footage from the timestamp, because again, you have to look through 12 hours of footage, and then they go to a next day, and sometimes they store it, for the previous day, so it's a continuation. But anyway, I went to that spot, and there was nothing there at that timestamp, but it looks like that wasn't a part of it. It was some other footage. I don't know where it came from, why they put it up there, but I also noticed that in that afar live stream coverage, continuous coverage, they put up images there. I don't know who's doing it or why, but they're showing all kinds of things, like almost intentionally. I've seen things in the sky there. It's almost like they're trying to show what's going on there. Objects clear as day, round heavenly bodies. I kind of forget right now other things that I've seen on there, but I look at that and to see what they're showing. I keep capturing over and over these bodies in the sky with these kind of lights shining on it, like maybe from a satellite or some beam or something shining on it, and then in the sky you could see it clearly, the colors like pink and reddish, and then as it beams down it goes to the side and it beams on these other little planets, these little objects in the sky. So I'm catching all kinds of things. And it's not by accident, because all I have to do really is turn on footage, and there it is. It's almost like I expect it, like, oh no, here again, another thing. It's stuff you won't see online. No one really, I don't think, caught this. At least I haven't seen anything whatsoever of the types of things that I found. Again, the faces, clear as day, all kinds of, I don't know what the faces are or what they mean, but they're there in the volcano, outside of it, in big images, like you saw that video a few back there. That was a real capture that I had. The one that says, is the volcano about to blow its mind, or something like that. I didn't doctor that. That's right from the footage. I just used, it was a little white, so I went into my camera system and I just darkened it a little. But that face was right there, and there's many other pictures more of all different types that I have of the same thing. I don't know why I'm seeing it. I don't know the significance of it or what the faces mean, including the one with the image in the sky, in the blue sky with the clouds and the teardrop from his eye, a person. That image, that screenshot I put in a video again several back, but none of it is doctored whatsoever. And if I show that one that I'm talking about here, with that Batman type figure smiling in the smoke, and there's faces moving around his face, and like moving weird, it's just so bizarre. And then these black figures flying by, and then the whole sky swarming with them, and other and at spots you could see large wings flapping. They're huge. So again, I don't think they're birds. And again, I see white streaking by, which to me is angels. That a war was going on at that time around the volcano. Spiritual war, demonic, and God's angels. So from what I saw, just to give you a biblical description, I'm going to read exactly what it says in Revelation 12:7. It says, not that this is pertaining to it, but it's the same type of thing that I could describe it. It says, again, Revelation 12:7 starts with, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So that's about the best description I could tell you of what I saw, or what I think I saw. And again, it's not clear. It's hard to discern. You might, if I show that, that's why I didn't right now. So you might look at that and it's just like this small piece in the corner, and you're saying, what is this? I don't see anything. But I was thinking of reshooting it and magnifying it again with that Windows 10 magnification, where you're able to magnify it, but not only that, but use the cursor and move the cursor around to a certain spot and magnify that spot. But instead, again, I might just explain it when I'm done here, how to do that. In case I put that video up, you could do it for yourself, and also how to stop the video and start it again. You don't have to click right in the spot on the video, but you could click in the box and then press the space bar to stop and start, and the left and right arrows to move the time back 5 seconds if you want to keep repeating it. So I guess I just explained it basically. So that's about the explanation. And again, you just have to click anywhere in anywhere in the anywhere in the video to start and stop it, if you know what I'm talking about. At the same time, you could do different ways. Then you could also press the control key at the same time. Press the control key and then press the plus or minus key at the top of your keyboard to zoom in and out that way too.